The Arizona Cardinals delivered a crushing blow to Sean McVay's Rams thanks to standout performances from Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray. In a dominant 41-10 victory, the Cardinals snapped a 9-game home losing streak to the Rams. They played a disciplined and elite game on both offense and defense. The much-improved defense held the Rams to just 245 total yards and 10 points, but it was the offense that stole the spotlight with a multi-dimensional attack. Kyler Murray had one of his best performances as a Cardinal, completing 17 of 21 passes for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns, while also showcasing his signature scrambling ability. His deep throws were on point, and he looked every bit the elusive, accurate quarterback the team has been waiting for and knew he was always been capable of. Murray remained calm under pressure, delivered precise passes, and made smart decisions on the run, even when he had open lanes to scramble. This performance highlighted his growth and return to the form that made him a Texas high school legend and Oklahoma star. He became just the third quarterback in Cardinals history to record a perfect 158.3 passer rating, accumulating 325 total yards. The Cardinals made it clear from the first play that they wanted to get Marvin Harrison Jr. involved. Though Kyler Murray's initial pass to Harrison felt incomplete, it didn't take long for the rookie to make his presence felt. While the Bills had wisely bracketed Harrison to keep him in check, the Rams offered no resistance. Facing softer zone coverage and a diminished pass rush, Murray connected with Harrison on the opening drive for a stunning 23-yard touchdown, setting the tone early. The route was well covered, but Murray's precision pass and Harrison's concentration brought the ball just inches inside the end zone boundary, and that was only the beginning. On the next drive, offensive coordinator Drew Petzing designed another play for Harrison. Lined up on the left side, Harrison cut across the field, then accelerated smoothly upfield, leaving the Rams secondary in the dust for his second touchdown of the day. He was wide open on that play. Amid rumors and misinterpreted comments from Murray earlier in the week, it was evident that the Cardinals quarterback was determined to get Harrison the ball. Though there were a few misconnections, the effort to trust the rookie was undeniable, and both Petzing and Murray made sure to give Harrison his opportunities, and he delivered. Marvin Harrison could have had 2 more touchdowns as well, as he was targeted in the end zone but wasn't able to get a hold of the ball. It shows the connection him and Murray are starting to build despite a rough first week and comments by Kyler Murray. Harrison quickly silenced any concerns about his speed, ability to create separation, or chemistry with Murray. Petzing showcased his versatility, mixing in the run game to help Harrison find space. And Harrison wasn't just catching easy passes, he made tough, contested grabs. His explosiveness was shown, though, in just his second NFL game, amassing 130 yards and 2 touchdowns on only 4 receptions, averaging an impressive 32.5 yards per catch, a reflection of his college-level big play potential. If this performance is a glimpse of what's to come, Harrison is living up to the hype. His success directly correlates with that of Murray and Petzing. It was very exciting to see him get involved in this game. Week 1 may have seemed like a harsh critique of Arizona's coaching on both sides of the ball. While Josh Allen and the Bills are a very formidable team, the Cardinals were exposed by the run, threaded in the secondary, and after a promising first half offense, became stagnant in the second half. Last Sunday, running back James Conner struggled to find his rhythm, with limited chances to run downhill. Offensive coordinator Drew Petzing's questionable play calling ultimately derailed a potential game-winning drive. But this week, the script flipped. Conner hit the ground running from the start, racking up 121 yards and a touchdown on 22 carries, averaging an impressive 5.8 yards per carry, reminiscent of his dominant 2023 form. That's how you build a cohesive game plan. In week 1, things fell apart once Petzing veered off script. In week 2, he quickly established Marvin Harrison Jr. as a threat, which opened up running lanes for Conner and set the stage for effective play action. Petzing appeared to be in command throughout the game, mixing up his play calling while giving Kyler Murray room to make his own plays. A balanced approach of tough runs, play action, and deep throws kept the Rams defense guessing the entire time. Of course, having Murray, Conner, and the offensive line all executing their roles helped, but Petzing's focus and in-game adjustments made a noticeable difference. The success of the elite plays stemmed from a well-laid foundation. Petzing's strategy allowed for some improv without relying solely on Murray to play hero ball, while also adapting to the Rams' defensive shifts. The Cardinals' defense stepped up impressively, stopping the Rams on 4th down during their very first possession and forcing consecutive 3-and-outs in the first quarter. This isn't the same Cardinals team we've seen before. Both sides of the ball delivered solid performances, a rarity in today's league where complementary football is hard to come by. The Cardinals showcased their strength across the board. Arizona's offense notched its first 40-point game since October 2021, with Kyler Murray leading the charge. He had a very impressive game, completing 17 of 21 passes for for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also had 59 rushing yards. It was the first time he recorded a perfect passer rating as well in his career. Running back James Conner added to the success with 122 yards on 21 carries and a touchdown, helping the Cardinals accumulate over 230 rushing yards on the day. His efforts controlled the clock and wore down the Rams defense. Tight end Trey McBride was a key contributor, catching all 6 of his targets for 67 yards and recovering a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. Arizona excelled on third downs, converting 7 of 11 attempts and picking up 24 first downs, only 1 of which was from a penalty. After hearing about the potential of this offense throughout the offseason, we finally saw what it can do when fully operational. On the defensive side, holding a Sean McVay coached team to just 10 points was a significant achievement. The Rams, aside from a few big plays, struggled to find their rhythm all game. LA rushers Blake Corum and Kyron Williams combined for only 53 yards, and no Rams receivers surpassed 50 receiving yards. Despite questions surrounding their pass rush, the Cardinals reached quarterback Matthew Stafford 5 times and recorded 4 additional hits. It was a comprehensive win for a Cardinals team that needed a boost before facing the Detroit Lions next week. The Cardinals dominated the first quarter with a 199-13 yardage advantage. By early in the third quarter, they had built a 28-point lead, their largest since week 6 of the 2020 season. Every key player made an impact, with all of their stars contributing to their performance. The Rams struggled with injuries, and their weakened offensive line couldn't handle the Cardinals' defense, particularly Dennis Gardeck, who recorded 3 sacks. The Cardinals needed this win against the Rams, and head coach Jonathan Gannon needed his first victory against an NFC West rival. Before Kyler Murray can solidify his position as one of the NFL's top quarterbacks, he must excel within his division, where he entered Sunday's game with a 5-17 record. He delivered with a perfect passer rating of 158.3 and averaged 11.8 yards per rushing attempt. With Rams legend Aaron Donald retired, Murray now appears to be the top quarterback in the NFC West. Kyler Murray was nothing short of spectacular on Sunday afternoon. The Cardinals quarterback made 26 dropbacks and completed 17 of 21 passes, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Murray averaged 10.7 yards per throw, with 52.4% of his passes traveling beyond the first down marker. He excelled on deep throws, going 7 of 9 for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns on passes of 10 yards or more. Additionally, Murray added 59 rushing yards and 2 first downs on 5 carries, using his mobility to keep plays alive that seemed lost. While Murray may not always be consistent, his peak performances rival the best in the league. This game was one of those elite outings and will be likely remembered as one of the highest graded performances in the Pro Football Focus era. There were several standout performances beyond Harrison and Murray. James Conner burst through with runs of 16 and 13 yards on his first 2 carries, finishing the game with 122 rushing yards. Safety Budda Baker led the team with 8 tackles, including 2 for a loss. Dennis Gardeck was a disruptive force, recording 4 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and forcing a fumble on one of those sacks. Tight end Trey McBride also made a significant impact, catching 6 passes for 67 yards and scoring a touchdown by recovering a fumble in the end zone. This Cardinals team is going to be very interesting to watch this season, and their offense stepped up a ton from last week. The play calling in general last week was weird, and I'm glad that they changed things around for this week because they got a very dominant win over the Rams, a much needed win, and we got to see our first glimpse of Marvin Harrison Jr. and how dominant he can be. Hopefully Murray can continue building rapport with him and that he can get the ball in his hands throughout the entire season. It's going to be fun to watch. If you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn on notifications so you never miss a Cardinals video or any video at all. Comment down below what you're looking forward to most for this season. Let me know what you thought about this game as well. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all on the next one.